Hi, I'm Katie Jones, the founder of One Room Education and the author of The Heal Core Way. This book is way more than just words on a page. It's seeds of a movement to restore family, faith, and freedom straight to the heart of education where it should have always been. And that's where I need your help. We all know the education system is broken, from the factory model to loss of family centered values to the worst, students being treated as numbers instead of nurtured as the future that they are. Parents feel powerless, but I promise you they aren't. Here's the deal: if we don't reclaim education, we lose the next generation's ability to think freely and truly prosper. That's where the Heal Core Way comes in. Heal, or the holistic educational approach to life, is an applied educational philosophy that I have personally been working on over almost 20 years now through my work as an educator. And my goal with this book and the Heal philosophy isn't to just be another book on your shelf that promises you the world or waving a magic wand and everything's all of a sudden amazing with your kids' academic career. Okay. That is not what I'm doing at all. This is what's called an applied educational philosophy, which means that I give you the ideas and the concepts, and then you apply them to your life in the way that works for you. The actual makeup and the formatting of this book is a two-way conversation between you and me over a cup of coffee at your kitchen table. It's written where I give you the information, and then periodically there are reflection questions where you stop and see, either check yourself to see kind of where you land on the spectrum of that topic, or there are family activities that you do. There are reflection questions where you truly dive deep into your own ideas and biases, not only about education as a topic, but your values, your faith, what kind of legacy you want to leave for your kids when you're not around anymore. This book and the Heal Core movement is so much more than just a book on education. It's a book to bring back family centered values. And at the end of the day, it's the holistic educational approach to life. And if you do the work throughout the book, then by the end of it, by chapter 12, you have created your own customized holistic educational lifestyle that works for you as an individual and your family to recenter your thoughts and rethink the very foundation of education that you've been taught, not only in the US, but the Western world in general, to be, how can I take everyday experiences and turn those into a living classroom, not only for myself, but for my children and grandchildren and going on through the line. What's the legacy? My legacy, I hope, will be that I helped to reimagine education in a way that helps everyone prosper, despite their socioeconomic status, race, religion, or anything else. Because when it all comes down to it, Epictetus said it best: only the educated are free. And my favorite part about the Heal Core philosophy is that you're not waiting on the education system to change. Even if it's a requirement for your lifestyle that your children have to be within the education system for some reason, you can do something that I term after schooling, where you have meaningful conversations and experiences with your children instead of let's just eat dinner, watch a show, or everybody goes to their own rooms and does their own thing. Let's come back together as a family and reconnect the family, which is the backbone of not only true education and the biggest indicator of educational success, but also of societal success. So It's my belief that through the Heal Core Way, not only do we heal our families, we heal education, but we can also heal society. And that's what I want to leave for my son when I'm not here anymore. So this all sounds great, Kate. But who are you and why should I listen to you at all about anything to do with family, faith, education, society, any of that stuff? And you know what? That's a valid question. I am a certified secondary social studies teacher. I'm a second generation homeschool mama and entrepreneur. Through these various titles, I've spent the majority of my adult life researching not only social trends throughout history, but also how they might have been prevented, how the negative ones might have been prevented. And it all boils down to actually something pretty simple at its core. Educating the individuals leads to a freer society, which I believe leads to prosperity for everyone. If you want to know a little bit more about my thoughts on this, you can head over to one-roomeducation.com, check out the blog or all of the podcast episodes where I have in-depth explanations on my values, my perspectives, and action-oriented solutions for these things. It starts now. Families around the world are begging for a solution from a system that is incapable and inadequate to provide those solutions. This book, The Heal Core Way, will help provide that relief, that pressure valve from the system to prevent the imminent collapse of it under the weight of the issues going on around the world currently. But those families that need this the most, they need your help to get this to them. So let's talk a little bit about what you get out of this as a backer for the Heal Core Way. Aside from a complete reconstruction of the education system, starting from the family out instead of being forced on the family, and the entire perception of what education actually is and its responsibilities and your responsibility, aside from, all of that silly stuff. What are you actually going to get whenever you pledge to the Heal Core Way here on Kickstarter? Well, the first thing that you're going to get is a huge heartfelt thank you from me. The next thing you're going to get is if you pledge to one of the 3 special tiers that I've set up. Every tier receives a copy of the Heal Core Way, either digital, paperback, or hardcover. The hardcover is exclusive to the Kickstarter. So if you would like a signed hardback copy of the Heal Core Way, it is only available here through the Kickstarter campaign. And just as a special thank you for anyone that pledges $35 or up, you will have the option to purchase additional signed hardcovers of the Heal Core Way to gift to friends and family. That's the goal. We want this book to get out to as many friends and family members in the community as possible. It's not just for parents. It's for everyone. The Kickstarter exclusive signed hardcover copies, there's only 75 of them for additional purchase. If there is, by some amazing miracle, a huge demand and those sell out within the first 48 hours, I will be willing to add additional copies if the demand is high enough, like I said. If those sell out and you still want additional copies to distribute to friends or family members, there are unlimited additional copies in the paperback. So please do purchase as many of those as you'd like. And again, it just helps spread the word and gets the Heal Core movement going to help heal society and education from within. There are a ton of extra goodies that I've been working on, and I'm really excited about it. There are digital PNG badges that you can use to show your support for the Heal Core Way to help spread the word that way. There are individual button badge pins that you can get to put on your backpack or your lanyard as your flair. And there's a couple other surprises along the way. We also have stretch goals starting at funding. I'm going to release the introduction and first chapter to all backers of the Heal Core Way project here on Kickstarter. Then at $3,000, I have set up a live Ask Me Anything Q&A, kick Kickstarter backer exclusive. So all backers will get an invitation to that, and that will be sometime after the Kickstarter ends so that I can make sure that everyone has the opportunity to join that wants to pledge. Then at $5,000, I will begin production on an audio version of the book, and anyone that pledges $30 or more will automatically get a copy of the audiobook when the production is done. I'm going to assume sometime mid to late 2026 for that. And there's a couple of other goodies too that you guys don't know about yet, but at $8,000, that's our final stretch goal that I have set up currently. You will get either 1, 2, or 3 month free unlimited access to the One Room website and platform. That includes exclusive Discord servers, that includes full unlimited access to the One Room Classroom for all of the digital resources that we have to help you on your educational journeys, all of the podcast episodes, all of the blog articles. Everything is available to you. So those are the stretch goals that we have set up currently. If we just blow past that, I may set up some surprise stretch goals for you guys down the line. We'll see. But that's how I have things set up here for launch day. And I want to make sure to say that every pledge at any level is welcomed and so gratefully received to help this movement grow faster and faster, to help more and more families truly be able to embrace education as it was always meant to be, an organic, holistic process. But again, I can't do this alone, and I can't do it without your pledge. Doesn't just help publish a book. It helps spread the seeds of freedom in families, not just in the US, but around the world. So I ask that you back this project today and join me in restoring education to what it was always meant to be. Thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside.